Angie, we got these blue sets in. Would you mind inventorying them, please?
Oh my gosh, I have always wanted to inventory a Disney set. Look at this set. Is it complete? I don't think Mickey has the right feet, but looking around here, I know I can inventory. Look at this shelf with pieces galore, plates, bricks, and torsos, ball joints, and much more. Looking around here, I think we've got everything. No doubt in my mind, given the time, these missing pieces I know that I'll find. I'll have a ball as I search for them all. Parts on
Angie, are you gonna sing the whole time?
our wall. But these are such big sets. How will I ever find the time?
Oh, how you doing?
Who are you?
I'm your godfather of the magical fairy variety. So you're in need? Boom, I'm here. You want to get those sets done? You'll need to go on a life-changing adventure.
But where do I start?
Ask that guy. But you only got until noon. Time is money, am I right?
Is there someone out here who could help me?
Ah, you have sets to inventory. But first, answer these riddles 3.
I think I could just use my phone.
Fine, but you'll have to go to the graveyard.
Oh, now I have all the pieces. All I need now are the instructions. Look at these. There's so many ways to organize. Is it alphabetical? Now I see. They're split by size and not at all numerical. Where is the book I need so this set can be complete? When will these instructions show what parts lie inside? Oh, here it is. What was that? Hello? Who's there? Come into the light. Justin, what are you doing here? We haven't seen you in over a week.
I was looking for a piece and got lost.
Oh, come on, you need to come up to the store with me. There is so much to see.
Oh, no. I like it down here. I survived on Duplo.
Oh, come on, Justin. I can show you the store. Awesome and always changing. Tell me, Justin, now when did you last see what we got in a whole new store?
These sets show
a new fantastic group of fish.
and they're reasonably
But when you walk
priced.
downstairs, you're not aware of these great sets we have way up here.
Thank you, Angie. Thank you for showing me all this awesome stuff.
You're welcome.
And you know what? I found something I'm gonna get.
Oh, I love this one.
Excuse me, sir. I'd like to purchase that set for my offspring.
Let it go!
We're done. We're done.
Let it go, Justin.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'd like to trade this in.
It's the circle of sets as they come and go. We will take them in and
Here it is. Can you contain the whimsy, the magic, the two sets together? Probably not for the first time.
This is so amazing.
We have the Disney train from Disneyland and Cinderella's Castle from Disney World. So
I am so in love with these details. This is insane.
this cannot exist in the real world. Nope. They're on literally opposite sides of the country. The Disney train uses the powered up feature, which Mark has on his phone. And it has this lovely little graphic. He's on the Christmas version,
That's funny.
but you can change it to a regular version.
It's very smooth. I like the way
Yeah.
it runs so smoothly. Can it go faster?
It can. Want to test the speed out? We're
Let's-
going
Yeah,
to.
let's do
This
it.
is the first level. Second level. Barely any difference. Third speed.
Oh geez.
It's a bit faster.
This is the Runaway Mine Train version now, right? It's about to hit it.
Fourth.
Can we crash it?
Will it crash? That's the question. Fifth? Oh my goodness.
And the sound effects change too.
I noticed
They
that,
do.
yeah.
That is neat.
And that's as fast as it goes. I think that's seventh.
Woo!
So.
7. Hey, it's holding firm. That's good. Good job, Lego.
They must have safety tested this.
Yeah, they must have.
Goofy's going nuts!
All right, slow and back down. There you go. So there's the two options. And we'll go back to the regular version.
So again, full of whimsy on the music. If you got both of these sets, this is what it would look like together.
This is so good.
Oh, what song is that, Angie? No matter how far you'll roam.
Yeah, no.
A dream, that's right.
Because it goes with Cinderella's Castle.
That's right.
I don't like powered up or power functions in general, but these actually work quite well. Once you hook it up, it just runs very smoothly.
Yeah, for those parents out there that keep coming in the store and asking, do we have a train set that my child can run? This is the perfect one. Old
And
school
unlike
train.
a lot of other train sets, this one comes with the powered up motor. That is not a separate purchase. All right, so this is the train station. We'll start with this one first. Get these figures out of the way. Give a close-up of them later.
This is so nostalgic for me because I'm a Disney fanatic. This is so accurate to what I remember growing up seeing. You can see where it says the population is 22 million, elevation 138 bricks, which is a shout out to what the original train station looked like in Disneyland when it was built. That population 22 million refers to the number of people who had visited Disneyland up to that point.
Is that nougat?
Yeah, I think that's
Medium
like
nugget.
a medium nougat, light nougat. Yeah,
It is.
It's such a beautiful color, and you never see it in those kind of unusual slopes and wedge plates. It just looks great.
What are these representing?
Little spikes on the roof to keep
Yeah,
Oh,
very
okay.
stuff off.
soft. That's
Very
it.
decorative.
We do have a door here and room for a figure. There's a jumper right there and another door there. There's the front of the train station. Everything's tiled off, but you still get jumpers to set figures about, to set patrons everywhere. You got the glass orbs for this, the red brick with a few masonry bricks thrown in. I like when they do that, and it's not all masonry bricks. And on the side entrance there, and more of those. What are these called? Eaves?
Yes,
I think so.
I think
Yes. And I love how they got the little column top pieces used as decoration. A little scroll work almost looks like.
Also,
Yes.
this part here with the corner plate, and then they put a quarter tile in there. I love that.
Just a really good use of pieces. You know, it's not super complex, but it works great.
It's full of detail on the inside. We've got, whose chair is this? Is that King Mickey's?
Is it Mickey's or is it Disney's? No, I love that whole look inside.
We got a carpet there with Mickey's imprint.
That's so neat. The hidden Mickeys.
And you have this model train here. Now this is the model of what?
Probably the train that goes around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because look, go up to the next level, and that's a shout out to the castle set.
Oh, there it is, Cinderella's Castle.
And then if you look at the tile piece on top there, it's like the box that is the box
Mm-hmm.
for
Got
that
a print
set.
of it, yeah.
That's not nearly big enough.
I love it.
Yeah, it needs to be like
That's a great
3
shout out
by
there.
5 plate or tile. Yeah.
That is so cool. I love that. So I would imagine that other train is shout out to this set, or the train that goes with
The
this
train
set?
in Disneyland, or
The train in Disney.
because there's another train down here.
Oh, there's 2 different trains.
And maybe someone watching can shout out to us and tell us, but my guess would be that they have turned this train station into maybe a Disney museum type piece.
We get your
Front
ticket
desk, yeah.
and a little waiting station, a trash can, and I assume that's accurate to how it actually looks in California.
Yep.
You have
Disney's
chandelier.
all, people collect ornaments that are shaped like all the different trash cans. People may not know, but every land has its own trash can unique to that area. So I guarantee you that that's the trash can for the
I didn't realize people
train
put
station.
trash on their Christmas trees.
trash cans.
Oh, okay. Is that Walt as a minifig?
Yes. He was obsessed with, he loved trains, so I guarantee you that's like
I assume this train is that train. And this looks like the train in the set. This
It is.
train up here must be the one in Orlando.
Maybe.
The scale.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're too big to fit on the train, you have to... Very similar.
Nice.
It's only got the one eave there. And let's get into the train. We've got the engine right here. It's just magnets to get those guys. So it just says Disney train right there. What do you guys think? Is this accurate?
I would agree that it is exactly what it is.
I like all the different colors, the details. It really looks like an old school train with the big smokestack and the lights. Yeah.
So are there multiple trains and this is number 1?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've got the bell right there.
There used to be 3 train stations, at least at Disney World. Now there's
Whoops.
only 2 now.
That does not open up. I found out.
Cut that out.
So this does not open up. It looks like it's hinged, but it's just for looks. What do these run on in real life? So they're obviously not coal anymore, right?
When you take the train ride, they tell you about it, that it's still a working steam engine.
If that's the case, it's probably still coal.
Car?
Is this tender?
Is that the coal car?
Yeah.
One of those, yeah.
So whoever owned it first did not put the stickers on
Man.
very accurately. This houses the powered up motor. So this is very heavy compared to the other one. Very simple build.
Didn't get the sticker right there either.
No. They were a little too into the magic, I
I
guess.
guess so.
So you'd have 2 different plugs for 2 different items per small hub. And that's why you see one cord going down, powering the train engine beneath it, and there's another cord that's available for some sort of other thing. I think in this set it only needs 1, but other
Could
sets
you
might need
add
2.
a light, maybe?
You probably could add a light, yeah. Then.
Yeah.
These famously don't last very long, right?
They tend to run out after about a day of pretty consistent use. You have to replace the batteries pretty often if you get one of these and you use it a lot. But if you use it every now and then, it probably is not so bad.
You do have to disassemble to get into it. So to replace the batteries, it's not a huge deal, but it is a big deal. You do have to take all this off. Nothing comes off. There's no jumpers or anything. It's all like full on
It's
assembly.
built into it, right? Yeah.
And you do have a little flap for the button, the power. Just turn on like that.
This is the passenger car, and this is so nostalgic for me because this is what I remember riding in at Disney World. The striped awning was always a huge thing. If you turn it the other way, you
Oh
can
yeah,
see.
it's
They're
they're
all
magnet.
facing one direction. That's not accurate in that Disney's train. Now maybe it is in Disneyland. Maybe it used to be that way, but when I rode it, it was not that way. They do have a train at Animal Kingdom that everybody sits facing the front so that they can control what you see. But I love that train, and I love the tooth modified plates with the tooth. I love that how it continues the awning look down the side. I love that.
And other than the chairs, it's pretty much mirrored.
Mm-hmm.
I like how they're using a bunch of different bars and plate modified with bars to make it look really metallic,
Yeah.
despite being just red pieces.
It makes it look like that painted wrought iron. Yeah. Bringing up the rear is the Caboose.
Caboose.
The stickers aren't so bad on that one.
No.
they're pretty good.
A lot of fine detail here.
I'm seeing different textures on those brick modified with the grill or lines in them, so it's.
I
I'm
kind of
guessing
like
that's
that
intentional.
idea.
So.
I like that idea actually. I think.
it's not supposed to be like that.
Oh, man.
okay.
They're all supposed to be aligned upright,
Well,
but
they're-
I actually like how
I kind
it
of
looks.
like that.
I think
Okay.
that makes sense. It has a pattern now.
Yeah,
so.
it gives it more of a. jerky
All
look,
supposed
for
to
sure.
be
upright according to the picture.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So they're all supposed to be vertical. These are supposed to be vertical. Sorry, we didn't change that.
I think it looks good. So
I like it.
That's really pretty.
trains are often red And
like that
red and
might be
green are
accurate.
complementary colors, not just in the Christmas sense.
That door doesn't open all the way because the rail hits it. So the way it opens, Mark just found out. I think.
What a
Sort of
trusty,
like that.
what a trusty sidekick you are.
There we go.
Ooh, it is tea time.
Yeah.
And there's the royal chair again.
And the flowers.
Yeah, so it's Walt, his wife, and Mickey.
Is Rat Child Mickey? No, I'm just kidding.
Forget the daughter that he built the part for.
Yeah.
Just Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. We all know who he really built it for. And here we have our figures, huh? Oh boy. There's conductor Mickey in her standard outfit, right?
Minnie.
Minnie.
Yep.
The heads are the same. They've got the peg hole for her bow in there. And then we've got Goofy. This is the only way to get regular Goofy as of the recording of this video.
I would buy the set just for that Goofy. He
That's-
has the cloth skirt, whereas the other ones have the plastic.
These are my boys. I really like these
It's
guys
Justin
growing
and
up.
Kyle, right?
Yep. Who's who though? Guess
Yeah.
who's who. And these are not identical heads because Dale has the big nose and the wide gapping teeth, and Chip does not. He's the handsomer brother,
He's
I
very
guess.
petite.
So we've got them in their smart little conductor outfits, I guess, or maybe they work at the train station.
I love the medium-sized legs, the little posable legs. They're a little bit, just tiniest bit taller than the stiff small legs, but they're way smaller than the standard minifigure legs, which is what most of the other figures have. So they can still bend, but they're short, and I just love that. They're relatively new on the Lego scene, so it's just really cool to see more colors, more uses of those new pieces.
So that's how much taller it makes,
Yep.
or it's shorter it makes them. And I believe, unless I'm wrong, they were introduced for Harry Potter, and they only came in black in Harry Potter.
Black and I think blue for Luna, and there might have been a different shade or two.
Oh,
but
okay.
this dark blue I think is pretty new.
Let's move on to the Disney Castle. And our studio can barely contain the magic. It's huge.
The majesty.
The majesty, the magic of the Cinderella's Castle.
It's gorgeous.
Let's go get it and bring it closer so we can see some details.
It's almost as good as a castle that Mark would build.
I think it's a great visual spectacle, you know? It's just
It's
so
awesome.
tall. It's
That's
got
like
these
the best castle ever.
three-dimensional round towers. It's very cool.
Could you explain how did they do those angles? So this angle's back this way in an angle that does not jive with Lego building typically.
They're using a lot of turntables in there, and they're
Oh my God.
using also clips. Oh, you just killed.
Kill Daisy.
They're using some pretty advanced techniques to get the off-kilter sections. I think it's connected at the center of each tower is planted on a point, and it just kind of spans the gap between studs right in there over some tiles. So it's a good way to get an amazing angle with limited connections, but just strong enough to hold it in there.
And they use, I guess you'd call it jumper math.
Yep.
To get the jumpers in the right area, and some of these walls are just hanging on with a single jumper, at least on the end.
Yeah, that's the case. Yeah, that or a turntable or something like that.
Yeah.
To get it that very
That's right.
cool appearance for sure.
It's about a brick high, right? Because there's plates underneath, and then there's Technic, and then there's plates on top of that.
Yeah, it's almost 2 bricks high actually if you count the tiles.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
So the doors open in like that. I remember when this came out, people made a big deal because that was a recolor of a pretty rare piece. That was the
Lord of the Rings crown.
yes, turned upside down. The front is not identical on both sides. It's pretty close, but this tower on this side I think is taller.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
The one on the other side is shorter. On the right side of the castle, you have a smaller turret, as well as some added crenellation compared to the other side, which has a fully roofed-off wall section. So.
You know what I found interesting that I did not know until I built this myself is that the real castle is built in perspective to make it seem larger than it is.
Mm-hmm.
And this castle is almost built in perspective a little bit.
Yeah.
Because these turrets are supposed to be, windows, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's obviously too small for a minifig.
Right.
Yeah, way too small.
So It was interesting to me that the actual Lego set is also built in perspective.
Yeah, they're made mini scale to make the whole castle itself look bigger.
I just love all the details, the little unicorn horns.
The clock has to have some significance though, because it looks like it's the same time as the train station.
Yeah, well, it's all almost midnight
Oh,
for
gotcha.
Cinderella.
That's
Shout
right.
out to
The
her.
Cinderella clock looked like that, right? It was that color.
Yep.
And what is the significance of this? Is this the family crest of the Disney clan?
That would be my guess. Isn't that what they usually
little
would
lion,
display?
yeah.
There's tons of references all over to Disney princesses and Disney movies,
Lots
Both.
of shout outs.
new and old. You do have, what would you call this part?
I think walkway, or even I think this is probably a technical term for it, but basically it's the part of the wall where you're able to walk across. So.
But isn't that where the people in battle could hide behind
The
these
ramparts, the
certain...
battlements,
Oh, okay. And there's a Brave reference there.
target, and the arrow with sheath.
Merida.
And this is really hard to get into with big adult hands, and that's why this entire thing
He's my
just
trusty
comes off.
sidekick.
Yep.
like so. And then we get a better view of this guy. Let's look at the back, because man, there are some details back here. We do have a Frog Prince reference there.
You mean Princess and the Frog? They did a lot of great shout outs to each of the princesses, but then in general to how the castle is in real life.
Yeah, they definitely mixed those two things together. Aladdin here, obvious. A lot of
Jasmine,
people
yes.
complain. Jasmine, sure. A lot of people complain that they didn't do a sticker, or at least a couple of pieces, just to represent the gold, that very intricate design that the carpet had.
Yeah, I'm just saying, as the Friends Disney princess expert, that there's a perfect 2x4 tile that's printed that could have gone there, and it goes in a Jasmine set. Hello.
There you go. So just
have gone
get
there.
that set too, and then you can make this perfect. Or
Totally make it perfect.
What does the flower vase represent?
it might actually mimic
Well,
the
it does.
actual, like Angie was saying, this
does.
mimics the real castle, the physical castle as well. So it might mimic an actual vase in the castle.
Wait, somebody talked about
I like
it
the
and
chandelier,
let me go
though.
back.
Yeah, and you have these cool knight figures, these blank knights on each side, a grandfather clock that I believe is really in the real castle. Could you explain how the heck did they do this, Mark?
It's like recessed down
So
in
that's
there.
yeah. First of all, it's recessed. It's embedded in the foundation. It's one of the first things you build in the castle, actually, and it's using turntables. I'm pretty sure to get that nice angle. And they're using what was relatively new pieces, those Nexonite shields with the right angles on them. So it's it's a very cool pattern. It has a
Beautifully done.
very neat look to it. So.
I love the detail with the castle parts. Like, they didn't have to do that, right? And you were mentioning how cool it is to get shields in new symbols.
Yep, new patterns, new emblems on there. So it's very cool to see that. Even if they are stickers, it's like, wow, they're very realistic looking.
And you'll notice on the clock that the time there matches the clock on the front of the building.
It's always almost midnight or lunchtime. And now we have the top part of the castle. Let's take a closer look at this. It's very, very tall.
Very tall.
How well do you think this captures the actual thing, Angie?
Oh, I think it's spectacularly captures it. I mean, the building itself in real life is so awe-inspiring. So when you can't have this lackluster set. If you're gonna do the Cinderella Castle, you have to do it, and I feel like they really did.
Mark, you were telling me that this is actually based on the a Swiss castle or something?
A Bavarian castle.
The-
It beautifully, in a sort of micro-scale way, captures all that awesome aesthetics on the outside, and yet it has a very detailed interior too.
They not only captured the details of the princesses, but if you notice here, it represents them shooting fireworks, but you can actually shoot those little studs.
We won't do that. We'll never find them again.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. As a detail person, there was one thing that bothered me a little bit on the front. You can see the back side of the plates that are used in the bedroom and the inside.
Yeah, the curtain back.
Yeah, I wish they had done something with inverted 2x2 tiles or something.
Let's start on the kitchen over here. So
Totally a shout out to Cinderella, I would imagine. I didn't realize that she cooked hot dogs in the film, but I love that they're on the grill ready to be served.
they're Bavarian sausages.
And like she has her pumpkin ride ready to be sprung forth.
I wish they had put a little mouse in there.
Lumiere,
Lumiere, yes.
right there next to the
Which is
rose.
just obviously the shout out to Belle.
And nice, simple curtain construction. And this side, you're like, what? Why did they do this? This just pops off.
I love that.
And you have a couple of hidden surprises.
Excuse me. Okay.
What is this?
Oh my heavens! It is the shoe, the slipper.
The glass slipper from
glass slipper.
Cinderella.
I'm gonna break into song any minute.
We already did that.
Oh yeah, I might do it again.
So that will fit on a minifig. It'll look odd.
Yeah.
It'll be very big. Cinderella must have some big feet on it.
Yeah.
This
Big
is
old
a
book.
super exclusive book. This was a new piece at the time.
That book has been done with Nexo Nights. It also has been done in the Friendship House with Friends. The Once Upon a Time, is this like more of a shout out to Snow White? Or because of the apple looking?
Maybe, or maybe it's just Disney stories in general. Maybe, I'm not sure, but yeah, this is not a sticker. This
No,
is
it's
a print,
printed part, and it
this
is
a print.
exclusive to this set.
On the next level, we have a little rampart. Is that? And not really just there for decoration.
You could maybe squeeze through if you.
I love the shout out to Sleeping Beauty, Princess Aurora, because we of course know that she pricked her finger on the spinning wheel and then slept forever.
Which is why you don't do manual labor.
Correct. Exactly. You do not do that.
That's
ever.
the lesson I took from
Yes.
them. Really. A nondescript book. I assume this is the spell book from Fantasia,
I would imagine.
but I don't know why they use the old book for this, and there's nothing inside. One of those mops supposed to be up here,
Yes, because with it being Fantasia, that was a big deal with the mop.
and it does come with
That's
this.
so cool. Mickey Sorcerer's hat.
Now, the Mickey figure cannot wear it. There's no stud
No.
on top of him,
It's very sad.
but there's printing
neat.
all around. That is next level stuff right
Yes.
there. Moving on to the next level.
Okay, so there's been a bit of a debate about whose room this is. It could very easily be Sleeping Beauty's room because, obviously, she slept for 100 years. It could also be a shout out to the Disney resort where you can stay in a royal room. And it could also be a shout out to Tangled, to Rapunzel, because those are her colors, the purple and the magenta and the bright light orange. Those are her colors as well. And in the treasure chest that you're showing now, it's going to show there is a hairbrush in there, which is a shout out to her, and a lock of her hair, so that when her hair was cut, it went from being blonde to black.
There's a little yellow brush in there too.
Use your imagination. Mark, which bedroom would you like it to be?
I would like a bed like that. Did you see the intricate
know.
printing on those Unikitty tails in the front? I
That's
love
pretty
those
neat.
pieces.
That's
Those
a
are-
great idea.
It's a very cool build.
So it's Mark's bed.
It's Mark bedroom.
I would see it as my bed. Yes.
That's canon
My
now.
royal bed.
That
Yeah.
sounds about right. The very first animated cartoon movie, Snow White.
There's the magic mirror, the evil queen's magic mirror, and the poisoned apple.
Yeah.
Oh, it's poison. I thought it looked tasty.
Yeah, well, no.
That's the point.
So honestly, this is a shout out to the villain because none of that would be a help to Snow White.
And the last one is just one little spot
An
to
observatory.
stand a single figure barely, and then it just goes into that.
An ornate spire.
Here we have our Disney Castle troupe. Too bad the printing got a little off on Mickey's nose there. That might be the same exact head as the CMF, so you could just switch it out. All of these figures that came in the Disney Castle are exclusive except for Donald. I believe he's exactly the same. Daisy has a different shirt. Mickey and Minnie, of course, are dressed in their Sunday best.
Minnie Mouse, she looks exactly like the CMF, except in the CMF she's got a pink polka dot dress on. Even though she looks almost exactly the same in the train set, her skirt is cloth and not plastic.
Different torso as well. Yeah.
And Daisy's butt is upside down.
Oh no.
I apologize.
She woke up on the wrong side of the bed today.
Yeah.
Donald and Daisy have identical heads. They're just printed differently, or the molds are, I should say. And I think that's all we have to say about this. You got the cool tailpiece, the rubbery tailpiece for the ducks.
Pièce de résistance.
The best for last, the sassy little Tinkerbell, sassy fairy.
Can only get her in the set.
And you said her hair was exclusive?
I'm pretty sure her hair
Yeah.
is new to this set, yes. Although the other accessories have been used before. A little wand is pretty common.
She's our only human-esque
She
figure.
might have double.
Does
Nope.
she? No.
One side. She just has that sassy look.
Yeah.
Always sassy.
Well, yeah.
Even if she's happy, she's sassy.
Woo! We're done! This video has been a passion of Angie's.
Yes.
for a long time.
I wanted him to help me do it.
It was probably 6 months.
At least, yeah.
Because we recorded some of it a long time ago. I went back and forth with my brother with the music for a while because he had trouble getting the lyrics because I wanted to chop it up and have different stuff, and I didn't realize how difficult that is.
Yeah.
So it was hard for him to find the time because he was working at the time, and it took a long time, but we finally did it. But
did it.
It was literally 6 months.
Yeah, I've always wanted to be in a musical, and here I am.
There you go. See, that's what's so great. I always wanted to be on Saturday Night Live, and I felt like I was
you were.
on Saturday Night Live
You're
on that
last
Hall
hall.
video.
Yeah, awesome.
So I hope you guys enjoyed it.
There's a rumor that the castle and the train station are going to be retiring soon. So we wanted to put that out there. If you guys don't own it, but you want it, you might want to start looking to buy it.
Yeah.
We have the train, as of the filming of this right now, we have the train station sealed. We do not have the castle.
Yeah, castle sold already.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Yeah, guys. But feel free to keep checking with this because we do get them in every once in a while. And they're sold out. Well, the train station's sold out right now on Lego.com, but you can get the castle.
It started in 2015, right?
Something like that. It's been out, 7 years?
7 years or something like that. So
yeah, it's pretty
that
crazy.
is crazy. The train, I think it's done because
Yeah.
it was 20% off and
Yeah.
it's been sold out. So it's done.
It might be done. Yeah.
So, but hey, we might be getting a haunted mansion, a mini haunted mansion.
We will be filming a musical in that. No. Well, everything from now on is going to be a musical.
we'll be the heads.
Yes.
The singing heads.
Yes. Oh my goodness. If
So-
they would do so much more Disney Epcot Ball and all that, I've already ranted about that. But yes.
Yeah. And who knows, maybe by the time this video actually airs, we'll have more information about
hope
that.
so.
We'll see you guys very, very soon. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Guys.
Yes, thank you for making it all the way through this long video.
Yes, and thank you for putting up with my dream.
It was awesome. I think it really turned out. It was only like, 4 minutes?
Something.
But it was difficult.
Yeah.
There was a lot of pieces
there's a lot
to
to
it.
it.
But she made it easy. She made it easy. Yeah. All right, we will see you guys very soon. Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Thank you, guys.
Sprinkling has
Entire list of all parts and
Sprinkling
figures.
has
A range of prices from high to low.
Sprinkling has
Alternate parts including stickers. The best database to find for